Commissioner Curtis, it's an honor to greet you and to welcome you to Eastern today. And thank you for bringing remarks on behalf of the governor. I am disappointed she's not here, but I do understand her complicated schedule. But my message to the governor is, and what I was going to say in her presence today, I will say even without her presence here, and that is that I'm a great admirer of hers. I think most of us in the state of Connecticut have followed her public policy discussions and her leadership around early childhood education. And we know, particularly those of us who are part of a minority community, know that the answer for us lies in the best early childhood education that our children can receive. And so her leadership in this regard has been magnificent. And please let her know how much we all appreciate it. But it's an unselfish leadership, because I know and she knows that the fruits of her labor will not be seen probably during her governorship. It will be many decades down the road where people will be talking about Governor Rell's legacy. It is a magnificent one. I had the privilege of coming last year to become president of Eastern, and how happy I am and how honored I am. And I began to talk to people about this building, and lo and behold, I got the lowdown, which was Ken Bedini, who is now Dean Bedini, put together a small group of people, a committee. Nancy Tinker, the director of facilities, was on that committee. So was Bob Horax, a faculty member who's here today, and other people. And together, in a dark, old student center, they envisioned this, and that was 7 years ago. So you have to, as Dr. Carter said, you have to have vision and you have to have a dream. And they were there dreaming a dream that they thought probably would come true, but there wasn't certainty. But they did it with the integrity and the hope and the love of this institution, or for this institution. And for them, I am very, very grateful to you for what you've done. That committee took the dream and handed it over to what I call the A-team. And the A-team was composed of 3 parts. First of all, you got the elected officials. You can't do anything without the elected officials. If they want it to happen, they have the will as a collective body to make it happen. So I am very grateful to the elected officials who are here today, and to all of those who couldn't be here today for helping Eastern realize its dream. Thank you. And then you have DPW and Kevin Fitzgerald. Everybody thinks you're a saint. You know that? It's Saint Kevin Fitzgerald, because Kevin worked very closely with our facilities people to make this dream come true. He's a man of integrity, a man that keeps his word, and that's what we need in projects of construction of this magnitude. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you to DPW for working with us. To the architects, the construction professionals who are here, to our facilities people, you're part of the A-team, and without you, we could not have produced the result that we've produced, and the honor that we're having today of opening this building. So thank you to all of you, too. And the big significant part of this A-team, of course, is our Board of Trustees and the chairman of the board. We could not do anything in the CSU system without the advocacy, the commitment, and the unwavering support of our Board of Trustees. These are volunteers who work every day to talk about this university in a positive way and to make sure the message goes out that we educate Connecticut citizens. That's our primary mission. We're a public university system that is dedicated to educating the citizens of Connecticut. And so to the Board of Trustees, I say thank you this morning, and I also want to tell you that there's no better coach for this A-team than Chairman McHugh. He loves the system. He talks about the system with such energy and such enthusiasm. He's a man of deep conviction, deep feeling, and with the values that we teach our students here at Eastern to embrace. So thank you to you, Chairman McHugh, for all that you've done with the Board of Trustees. And then Dr. Carter came to the podium earlier and talked about vision. But he's a modest man, he's a humble man, because the vision was his. He took the idea of transforming this campus from a small little college into a great university. He talked about it in an inspiring way. He talked to people here on campus, and they probably said, "Oh, are you kidding me?" He talked to people in the legislature. They probably said, "Oh, are you kidding me?" He talked to the board. He talked to the former chancellor. He talked to citizens of the state of Connecticut. And every time he talked with such passion and energy and commitment that he made this dream come true. Everybody in the state of Connecticut, when you talk about Eastern, says in the next breath, Dr. David Carter. And so to Dr. David Carter, the visionary of Eastern, we say thank you to you this morning. But fundamentally, as a president, I am in awe of this building, but it's concrete and steel. That's all it is. What is the power of the building will be the memories that the students will collect over the years in their undergraduate experience and graduate experience here at Eastern. When I go to board meetings, I don't know if Chairman McHugh and the Chancellor also catch the side conversations. Trustees who went to Central or Southern often, in a bantering way, talk about their experiences at Central and Southern, and they joke, remember when we did this, remember when we did that? I never get to hear the end of the story, though, but they do it back and forth, and it's all about the memories that they've collected in their experience at Southern and Central, primarily. And so our students will build memories here. Think about it. Men and women will walk into this building and meet their spouses. Men and women will walk into this building and meet their partners. Men and women will come into this building and meet each other and establish friendships that will last a lifetime. The student government, Sultana is the president, will meet here regularly. They'll debate financial matters. They'll debate policy matters. They'll debate all of the things that are important to student government. In that process, we'll be nurturing the next state senator, the next governor, and the next congressman or woman of the state of Connecticut. So the student government activities that happen in this building will build the memories that those students will have about how they were cultivated in terms of their development in the political arena. We have Multicultural Center here, and we have a Women's Center. Those programs that they will be sponsoring in the next year or so, and then in the years to come, will talk about diversity. We'll talk about issues of equity, of social justice, issues of equality for all, the fundamental values of a great democracy. So in this building, there'll be memories built when students' minds were changed, when they were influenced by somebody else, when they met the first Catholic or the first Jew or the first Muslim, when they interacted together and they said, that's where my intellect was formed, that's when I grew up, that's when I matured in this building. And so I say to you that the process for developing the young mind is a process that's ongoing, and it just doesn't happen in the classroom. So the memories that this building will hold will be the memories fundamental to a public liberal arts university, where we say you need to think critically, you need to write well, you need to be a team player, because that's what this country needs. It needs people who will build a great democracy, people who will go out there and fight for issues of social justice. So to all of you I say today, go in, enjoy the building, be a part of it, because for us at Eastern, the vibrancy is not just the social, it's the coming together of the social with the intellectual. Thank you.